the question that we want to hear a candidate ask, what does success look like for me in this role at 30, 60, or 90 days? You should ask something similar to that of that man. Like, what would it take for me to be a good girlfriend to you? Like, what would it feel like? What could I do to make you feel like you committing to monogamy with me was worth it? Or just on an actual job, what do you like about this job? Like, what has it kept you in this role for so long that you're now hiring for? But for the relationship aspect, tell me what it is about yourself that made you, that's saying, what's your favorite part about you in a relationship? Like, what do you value in a relationship? Like, those are the questions you should be asking.
They never said to normalize.
I wasn't saying normalize it. No.
Quizzes on the first date. I ain't never said nothing like that.
No one said that. I was just saying, like, if a woman does that, it's just what she does. I think it's a cute thing. I've never done it, but I think it's cute for her.
So basically, you want us to be women and think it's cute like
y'all. No, I don't. I just don't want you to be so critical of what she chooses to do. That's all. Just be like, well, that's weird, and then just move on. Like, we don't have to be like, well, what makes you think a man is that is weird? And I just am like,
let me ask you this. In the dating situation, right? Pretend like it's a job interview. Who is the person sitting across from the table giving the interview, the man or the woman?
It depends on who asking the question.
It doesn't. Who can grant a relationship, a man or a woman? Who is the gatekeeper to marriage?
Who asks for marriage?
Who are the gatekeepers to marriage? The same way the women are gatekeepers of sex.
Men ask for marriage. Yeah.
You know the answer.
But women also have to say yes. So I'm just saying, like men initiate the question for marriage.
So, okay, I like that you said women have to say yes. So we're the ones interviewing you for a relationship. Why the fuck do you think that as an interviewee, you can say, here's my resume, but before you read it, take this survey? What person is going to even consider you as a candidate at that point? Because again, you guys are asking us to prove ourselves to you for your benefit, and that's not how it goes. When we're the ones that are going to have to do all the heavy work, the relationship fails is our fault. If we got to pay for 95% of the shit because apparently some of y'all have jobs, congratulations. So I'll give y'all 5%, and then we all have to do all the heavy lifting in a relationship. Y'all get to cook and clean. We got to be willing to fucking die for y'all. Like, even though we probably won't have to often, it's something that we're expected to do. So why do y'all feel like y'all are even on the remotely equal footing to come in and think that we should be willing to take a survey to answer so you can have information about us when, again, we're the ones interviewing you? Have that conversation like Jay had, like a normal woman does. Women don't have niggas surveys that they like. They just do that to niggas they want to play with. Have the conversation. You've taken it before, I know. Toy, you've taken it before, right? Ask the questions. Like, you don't having a nigga go take a test is crazy, because again, that especially when he's just trying to figure out if he even likes you.
So are you saying? So the man interviews the woman for the position of being a wife.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, being a girlfriend, and then while she's a girlfriend, she has to demonstrate the characteristics of a wife so he can promote her to be that.
Right. But the man is also on the other side of that, wanting to be her boyfriend or husband. So I'm like, so our roles in each other's lives are different for sure, but role nonetheless. So I don't have to qualify for you solely. You also have to qualify for me. Like, we have to qualify for each other. Like, this is not a one-sided thing. It is different.
He proved he qualified for you by the fact that you interviewed for the position. That's how it's like a job rec. You found the job that paid enough that you wanted to go apply for it. That was remote, gave you the benefits as you wanted, gave you the travel, gave you the perks. So he's already qualified in that part you just mentioned. Now you have to go prove to him and you qualify for him giving you the job.
Do you ask a question?
Do you know that interviewees also have to, like, interviewees also get to ask questions at the end of the interview? They ask, "Do you have any questions for me?" We also get to ask questions. That's what I'm saying. You do get to ask
questions, but the thing is, none of those are qualifying questions for you, because we expect you to even just we'll make an interview, right? The question that we want to hear a candidate ask You know, what does success look like for me in this role at 30, 60, or 90 days? You should ask something similar to that of that man. Like, what would it take for me to be a good girlfriend to you? Like, what would it feel like? What could I do to make you feel like you committing to monogamy with me was worth it? Or just on an actual job, what do you like about this job? Like, what has it kept you in this role for so long that you're now hiring for it? But for the relationship aspect, tell me what it is about yourself that made you, that saying, what's your favorite part about you in a relationship? Like, what do you value in a relationship? Like, those are the questions you should be asking. You're not asking the questions to prove or qualify for the job.
Willie, that's not necessarily true as far as like, so if you are interviewing somebody and so it's all based on leverage, right? So I know that after the end of that interview, if you have your own actual leverage, you may be asking me questions also to qualify you, right? Depending on who you are that's applying for this job, you know? Like if I want you to come and work for me because I know what you value, I know what you possess, right? You can still ask me questions and be like, yo, do you qualify for me? That's a reality to it.
It's not about the questions being asked, though. It's about the position, because the difference between being the employer and being the potential employee is that them taking the job doesn't change the employer's position. And then it's the same thing when a man is always a Mr. If he decides to propose and she says yes, she becomes a Mrs. It's always going to be like that. That's the difference of the dynamic. So, yeah, she can question, sure, but she can't make that employer unemployed.
And
it just never works that way.
And how often do women have more leverage on the man that they want to marry?
Are we talking about first date or what are we talking about?
No, we're talking about when they're at the point of wanting to be in a relationship.
Oh yeah, it's a wrap. They don't have the leverage no more.
And again, when do women have? At what point in a relationship does a woman have on the man that she genuinely wants to date, marry, and choose her? Never, ever. She never has more leverage than him. And at any point in time, the only time women have more leverage on a man is when it's a nigga she doesn't really like, a nigga she's settled for. But every woman's dream nigga, the one that they swear they can go get, they never have the leverage on him because he can replace her easily. She can't find another dream nigga as fast as he can find another her.
The question wasn't really as far as what Willie was taking it like I'm using this questionnaire to validate if I'm gonna date this man or not, or whatever the case may be. It's not even that so much. My question was more along the lines of, is it not a tool that can be used if he's willing to vet, to get to know him on a deeper level? Because it does expose a lot of not just things that may have happened to him recently, but it does, expose those bonds with his family, because it does have those questions on it. And like I said, I'm not opposed to answering these questions as well. It's not like I'm saying you have to do this or we can't go no further. That's not what I was saying at all.
When True said that women just,
I'm asking if it can be used as a tool. No. That's my question.
I think it can be used as a tool, but as someone on the panel said, why not just have that conversation to say, like, basically ask those questions in a conversational way and not just hand someone a survey with all the questions at once. I think that was, someone mentioned something to that effect.
When True said that women don't date, they participate in dates. This is one of those things, because all you guys do is just try to find any way to disqualify a man as fast as possible, because you internally know you don't have much time. So your goal with these surveys or these types of shit tests are just to disqualify men.
I don't mind going on an island on this. I actually think this whole survey thing that we just been talking about, I think it's a great idea actually, for people to kind of get to know more about each other early on, and like things that are important, because a lot of people, they can't carry a conversation and talk about the things that are important. And I kind of like having paper trails. Like I want you to know exactly the reasons that I would never want to be with you. And I want to know all of these things, and I want to be able to look like, you remember you said this, right? Remember that you said this before. So now what's going on? Right? I think it's a great idea. I ain't gonna hold you, unless it's like 80 questions. But if it's just like 30 questions, we on a date, and I'm like, all right, fill it out. I fill it out. Let's talk about it.
So what will be the equal side for men? Because now, if this is what we're going to do, we need to understand your entire sexual history. Like y'all gave Cam Newton hell when he said that he asked his woman about the niggas that she had been with before him. And not no disrespect to women in general, but the niggas y'all have chosen and dealt with in the past will tell us everything we need to know about you. Fucking attachment style survey.
Yeah.
The niggas you will let fuck you raw. The niggas you gave children to, and why those men you chose to let do those things, or the niggas you didn't, the ones you had abortions by, all the other shit. We should be able to have that question. We need a survey for that as well.
Well, yeah, if that's what
Come on, I got that video too.
Oh yeah, for sure. If that's what you value, for sure. But I think that these questions are important for both people equally, as far as, you know, getting to know each other. The ones that we was talking about.